Water!
Alright, mate. How much?
20 quid each, mate.
How much?
20.
What, that's gone up again?
Summer, mate.
You got any money?
A bit, yeah.
Alright. We'll take one bowl.
There you go, then.
Cheers.
This is getting out of hand. We're going to have to start robbing the water soon.
I know, mate. They'll be taxing oxygen next. Apparently us southerners used to say shit about Manchester being rainy and miserable. Now everyone flocks here like it's the Holy Grail.
Nah, what you on about, bro? The south is macca.
Well, it is now. There's nothing left there. It didn't used to be like that, though.
I don't know what you mean, mate.
Well, I'm talking about quite a while ago, like, well before we were born. You know, water just used to run everywhere.
What, like the sea, mate?
Yeah, well, the sea, but it wasn't all polluted. And rivers were clean and anyone could get to them.
Where have you heard this from, mate?
I've been hearing loads of stuff recently, right? Like, right now we pay £20 for a bottle of water, and it's getting more and more expensive. 100 years ago, water came out of the tap and cost fuck all. If you didn't have a tap, you could get it out of a river or something and boil it.
You're going to have to explain that a little bit better, mate.
Alright, so I've been told about these changes in climate that over the past 100, 150 years or something have made things like water rarer and made different parts of the world uninhabitable.
Alright, so why does that mean Manchester is so full?
It's this thing called displacement. It didn't used to be this full, but loads of people had to move because their city or whatever wasn't habitable anymore.
What, like people leaving their country because of war?
Yeah, kind of like that, but because the homes are destroyed by floods and like huge droughts and stuff.
Yeah.
I heard there used to be massive glaciers and massive bits of ice all over the world, and they held like most of the fresh water in the world. Because the climate got warmer, they melted over time.
Surely if they melt, it means there's more water.
Well, the water in the ice was fresh water, but when it melted into the sea, it becomes salt water. The ice used to provide fresh water to different places, but when it was gone, it meant they have to move somewhere else. Like here, probably.
Never?
Also, the ice melted meant that the sea levels got higher. You heard of London, right?
Oh yeah, that underwater place. Didn't it used to be the capital of England or something?
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's the reason it's underwater now, and loads of other places, so they had to move as well. So some of them probably would have come here.
Shit. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So why is no one else on about all this?
Well, that's what I've been thinking. I know a few people who seem to know about it, but it's only recently I've heard anything. I guess there's some people that don't want us to know.
Probably not, you know.
Yeah.
There were other big capitals as well that went underwater, like Moscow and Beijing. So I reckon the whole thing got pretty political.
Right. Do you know why all that happened then?
Well, there's obviously loads of reasons, but probably things like emissions from power plants and like animal agriculture, and planes and cars and stuff.
We've still got all that stuff now, though.
Yeah, but it's changed over the years. Cows were one of the main animals bred for food and milk, but now barely anyone eats beef.
What's wrong with the cows?
I think breeding them was harmful to the environment because they eat a lot and fart a lot.
Fart a lot.
Yeah, because their farts are methane.
So people stop eating them?
I guess so, yeah. And they started driving electronic cars.
Wait, so what did they have before electronic cars?
Mate, you really don't know much, do you? They used petrol and stuff, so the cars gave off emissions as well.
Alright, I get them.
I think a lot of people changed their lifestyles. And it's a good job they did, otherwise the planet would be in a worse state now.
I still don't get why this isn't all common knowledge.
I guess it's so people think things like food and water are luxuries. We should have done more when we had the chance.